Bonjour, c'est Nicolas Lisiac. Je suis en ce moment au séminaire de Robert Kiyosaki en Nuremberg, en Allemagne. Et j'ai eu l'occasion de rencontrer un champion américain de la mémoire, Ron White. Et j'ai eu l'occasion de l'interviewer. Donc je vous invite à suivre cette interview tout de suite. Okay, so here we are with Ron White, the expert of memory. And I would like, hello Ron.
Well, hello. Yeah, hello, how are you?
Could you say just some things about you? What are you doing for people that will watching us in Poland and in France also?
Well, I teach memory seminars. I'm a USA memory champion. I've held the record for the fastest to memorize a deck of cards in the United States. And I teach people how to improve their memory by remembering names and faces, or memorizing chapters of books, or giving speeches without notes. But I teach people how to improve their memory, and anybody can do it.
Okay, so my first question is if everybody can improve his memory. Is it only the young people or somebody who's retired? Is he can change something for him also?
Anybody can improve their memory, whether they're 6 years old or 96 years old. Now, you may see different degrees of increase, based upon the health of somebody's brain, but I would say 96% of people, almost everybody, over the age of 10, can see dramatic improvements, and sometimes even under 10. There's a 6-year-old little girl that I taught this system, and she can memorize. If you give her 44 words like dog, cat, stove, table, she can listen to them and then repeat them back, and she's 6. So it works for anybody of any age. For the younger kids, it helps them in school. For the older, 70s, 60s, 80s, it helps them keep their brain fresh as they get older.
Okay, so. What are the keys of memory? You were talking about some keys of memory, and could you just tell us something more about that?
Well, one of the first keys to your memory is thinking in pictures. Your mind thinks in pictures. Think about it. How many times have you met somebody, and then 6 weeks later you see them, and what do you always say? I am so good with faces. I never forget a face. I just can't think of your name.
Yeah.
It's because you saw the face. You never saw the name. The mind remembers what it sees. So you have to, in order to remember something, you have to try to see it. So what I tell people to do is I tell people to memorize a map of their house. So imagine this, you number 5 pieces of furniture in your bedroom, 5 pieces of furniture in your bathroom, 5 pieces of furniture in your kitchen. So now you got 15 pieces of furniture numbered. And go over them so many times in your head that you know what 4 is or 8 is, and you know them just real quick like that. Then get 15 words that you want to remember and visualize those words interacting with each piece of furniture. For example, the 8th word, see it interacting with the 8th piece of furniture. Maybe the 8th word you want to memorize is book. Imagine you're throwing a book at your 8th piece of furniture. The first word you want to memorize is a microphone. Imagine you're putting a microphone on your first piece of furniture. Using your furniture and locations, you should be able to memorize a list of 15, 20, 30 words, depending on how many spots you have numbered.
Okay, so could you just tell me how much time I need to improve my memory? Because I know that we need time to change. How many time we need?
Well, I tell people that if they are willing to work at this system for 10 minutes a day for 30 days, and really you don't even need 30 days. I think if somebody really spent 2 or 3 hours just really understanding the system, and then another 2 or 3 hours practicing the system, I think at the end of 5 or 6 hours, I could give you 50 words, 50, and you could hear them once and say them forwards and backwards. So I think just after 5 or 6 hours, you can see a 300 to 400% increase in your memory. After a month, you could probably memorize 1,000 pieces of information. 5 or 6 hours, very noticeable results.
Okay, so we need the first thing. I think it's to find the time to do it, and the other thing is to use the techniques like you said to improve my memory, and afterwards I will see as in 1 month the results.
In a month you'll see the results. I think after 5 or 6 hours you'll start seeing results, but you will start seeing dramatic results. After a month it'll be a habit, and you'll just be doing it without even thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay. Ron, thank you very much for this short interview, and I wish you good luck for the future.
Okay. Well, thank you. I enjoyed it too. Yes.